Okay, in this video I'm gonna teach you how to compute the average, correct? So first things, in order to compute the average, what do we need? We need to compute the totals, right? So first, compute the totals, right? The total. Okay. We're gonna need a variable to compute the total, right? They are whole numbers, so I'm gonna create n total. Okay. Now, I want to compute the total of the data that I have in my array N8 list, right? So in N8 list, I have numbers. How many numbers I have this array? How many elements? I have 3 elements, so I want to add those elements, correct? So to compute a total is the same thing. For loop, correct? Less than 10? No, less than size. Remember that, always, correct? I already declare index and index, so I just use the variable. So for index equals 0 less than size, or remember, this is the formula that you have to remember for loop, because we're gonna run this loop how many times? The number of times of the element. If you have 3 elements, we're gonna run 0, 1, and 2, less than 3. If you have 5, it's gonna run 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so how can we compute the totals? N total equal N total plus, remember? Okay, now you're going to accumulate the totals. Okay, so you need to add the elements in the array. Okay, what is the reference variable for the array? This one. The first time, array 0, index 0, right? Then index 1, then index 2, correct? But we have the variable in index, correct? The same thing that we did in class. So the first time that this loop runs, n index is going to be 0. So this one is going to be 0, correct? So n total equal n total plus whatever you have in the first element, correct? Next time n index is going to be 1. So you're going to get the total plus the element in the index 1, and then index 2, and so on. So this is the formula that you have to do to compute the totals, correct? Just to make sure that the total is okay. The total is correct. Let's run that. The number 3, 6, 50. The total is 59. Displaying the data in your array, the total is 59. Perfect. That is working. So let me add here. You see that? 369, 365, 50. So let me add here. You can add here system data out print line. So next time, after displaying the elements, when you compute the total, this is going to be in the next line. Okay, now to compute the average, we need a variable, right? Double average, correct? So the average is correct. That's it. Their number, displaying the data in your array, perfect. The total is 19, average 0.0. Oh, what's happening? Because we didn't compute the formula, right? Okay. The average is equal what? The total divided by how many elements? 3, right? Okay. This constant size is holding the number of elements. If you don't want to use size, you can use also the method length, remember? So you can use here the reference variable that length, okay? Or if you don't like that, use remember, size. Both of them are okay. Now let's gonna run, but integer by another integer, the average is not gonna be correct. So remember, casting. Now run. Number 548. 548, total 17, the average. That's it. So I hope this video helped.